Recently retired sheriff's deputy is dead after police say a driver intentionally hit him. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Tricia Mackey.
And I'm Rob Williams. Cincinnati police say the driver is the father of an 18-year-old who was shot and killed by police yesterday.
We have been following this story all day, and we have team coverage tonight.
Allie Hennard is at UC Medical Center.
Brady Williams attended a procession for the deputy.
But first, let's send it over to Allie with more on how this all unfolded.
Well, Rob, Tricia, that's right. So the deputy lost his life to those injuries here at UC Medical Center earlier today. Now, we do know, according to Cincinnati Police Chief Teresa Thigi, the driver of the vehicle that hit and killed the deputy was the father of the man killed in an officer-involved shooting yesterday. Now, police say that he's been arrested for aggravated murder.
Driver of today's vehicle that struck a deputy has a family relationship with the 18-year-old that we shot yesterday.
Cincinnati police say the father of the 18-year-old who was shot and killed by Cincinnati police on Thursday was driving the car that hit and killed a deputy Friday afternoon. Rodney Hinton Jr. is now charged with aggravated murder for the deputy's death.
Go medical! Go medical! We need this shut down right now. Officer down! Officer down!
Cincinnati police say the deputy was directing traffic ahead of UC's graduation ceremony when he was struck by a vehicle entering the intersection. It happened around 1 p.m. at the intersection of Martin Luther King Drive and Burnett Woods Drive near UC's campus.
I think what is significant for people to know about this accident is the officer was just out doing his job, directing traffic up near the University of Cincinnati for what was supposed to be a glorious day for many.
After two critical incidents in 2 days, Chief Thigi made a plea to the public.
Let the processes play out. Let the investigations play out. Keep calm, take care of one another, and I can assure you, as the Chief of Police for Cincinnati, I will ensure you transparency and a thorough and accurate investigation.
The deputy had recently retired from the department in December. Well, investigators said that this afternoon that he is in critical condition but is alive. Again, he has been charged, or rather arrested, for aggravated murder of hitting and killing that deputy. It is not clear when he will be in court, but again, this is a developing story. We will continue to keep you updated. At UC Medical Center with photojournalist Chris Waldman, Allie Hennard, Fox 19 Now.
Trailhand Bill, reporting live from South Florida. It is not the Johnnies. It's a father who didn't believe a damn thing that Chief was saying because he has every reason not to. She was talking so slow, I knew that she was gonna use the word investigation. We can promise you a thorough and whatever else bullshit she said, and then investigation. I think somebody needs to get the memo to cops that wide-eyed, non-indoctrinated Americans now know that when police say investigations, they absolutely mean cover-up. It is not the Johnnies. It is a father who was not willing to wait for Bush justice from the American government. I don't really be thinking people know what Christianity is, family. That's why I be so bold with mine. And Christians don't even be knowing, right? For different reasons. I'm not finna get into no long drawn out sermon here, but people be misreading and misrepresenting, which I fall into that former latter category, our faith. And you can only get like the dictates from the scriptures, from God himself. And he has given that to us through the scriptures in this day and time. And so people be like thinking to me that Christianity means if I'm a Christian, that means I'm perfect, or Christianity means perfection. It actually means that we recognize how desperate we are in our bush, and we need something and someone to rescue us from that. And we have identified the only rescuer that's available, and that is in Jesus Christ. That doesn't mean that once we accept that rescue that we're perfect. It means we need to continually be rescued and daily intentionally participate in our rescue. Now, what that means is, I think of the analogy when they used to tell us when we were young, if someone's drowning, you can try to save them, but if they're panicking and stuff, then they may drown you as well. So they can't save themselves, but you can save them if they participate, which means just relax. And it's not relaxing with our faith, but it is relaxing in our faith and the dictates of it. Now, the reason I say that is because this story has me way more excited than I should be as a Christian. This is honestly, it's human justice, but it's not godly justice, right? So I got to put that out there because I don't want to be coming off as somebody I'm not. But that's the part where my faith comes in. That I need God to rescue me this day from my excitement about this human justice that is absolutely contradictory to the justice that he calls for. Now, for all intents and purposes, this seems to be an innocent cop, the one that was murdered. But you hear what the Johnny said, the lead Johnny? This person had a familiar relationship with the person that no, but he didn't have no familiar relation. That's that man's father. I know y'all look down on dads. You only get one mom. Nobody will love you like your mom. All that bullshit that we've all been trained. And that's the stuff we've been indoctrinated by. Like, what? How much more love can you give to sacrifice your life from your... I don't even want to get into all of that shit. How many dads do you get? I don't even want to get into all that shit because I know the indoctrination kicks in for a lot of people. But anyway, that wasn't a familiar relationship, bitch. That was his father. Are you fucking crazy? You downplayed that. That don't mean nobody else is because we ain't Johnnies. So just like you attach yourself to that shooting that you didn't have a damn thing to do with that innocent 18-year-old. I'm going to say his ass was innocent. I'm going to tell y'all more about him in a minute, Lord willing, that they murdered. His back was turned when the Johnnies, according to their own reports, jumped out of the car and one of the cowards said he got a gun. Oh, no, they found a gun at the scene, a whole damn weapon with an extended clip and everything. Wonder where that shit came from. Very convenient. When we got the picture from their body cam that the 18-year-old was literally running with his back turned away when they shot him 4 times. Like I say, Lord willing, I'm going to come back to that. But you attach yourself to that shooting that you had nothing to do with. You know why I'm bringing it up? All y'all criminal gangbanging motherfuckers is attached to that tragedy. That was the tragedy. That was the initial and original tragedy. And Dad wasn't finna sit back like many Americans do and believe your bullshit so y'all can just do your own investigation, find out that them Johnnies did no damn wrong and that the 18-year-old deserved to die by the damn stolen car. The Johnnies jumped out of their vehicles pursuing 4 gentlemen in a stolen car with their guns drawn. Y'all were hunting. And then Dad did the same damn thing. He hunted one of y'all. And this time y'all got the short end of the stick too. It ain't gonna just be Americans in this story getting the short end of the stick, motherfucker. It's gonna be several funeral processions, not just one. So now what y'all need to do, Johnnies, y'all need to wait for the investigation. Y'all need to consider that this man was highly stressed and heartbroken because y'all killed his damn son when his 18-year-old child had his back turned. And y'all need to have some compassion while y'all investigate. The court, the prosecutor who said, if we find out that this was intentional, bitch, it was on purpose. He did that shit on purpose. But he was motivated. And I wouldn't hesitate to assume, because I'm not going to, he wasn't probably just thinking of his son. Because if that was any sense, any reason to believe that we would get that justice that chief said at that podium line about, he may have waited like you implore us to do. I just did a story about y'all murdering the 28-year-old in Texas. The cop driving the wrong way down the street, he killed the man. The man wasn't doing a damn thing. Wasn't no crime involved until the cop murdered the guy because he was off duty driving to work, driving in the wrong direction down the street. He murdered the man. That was 8 months ago. His ass still free. I'm not going to go down a list of innocent Americans that y'all killed and questionable deaths that y'all are responsible for. We have no reason to believe that we can depend on y'all for justice, and in this case, the father didn't. Now, once again, man, I'm not for senseless violence, man. I'm not. I can never advocate that. But I'm not going to act like I don't know where this came from. This is what I be saying, like they're begging for war. And I really feel like unless God comes back first or he makes a miracle happen in the hearts and minds of these heartless motherfuckers, the only thing that's going to get them to stop lying to us when they attack us, when they brutalize us, when they murder us, is if they have to suffer the same grief that we do. Then the motherfuckers going to sit down and say, hold up, man. They ain't just looking for the ones that are responsible in our gangbanging ranks that are responsible for the brutality. They hunting any of us, just like we're hunting any of them. Once they have to face that regularly, I think the motherfuckers going to sit down and say, hold up, man, we got to really stop lying and get our shit together. It's just heartbreaking all around. Y'all got y'all partner killed. Y'all responsible for that man death. I ain't even blaming the father, because ain't no damn way I think he was in his right mind. That man was heart-stricken with grief. He wasn't even thinking. Praise God, I didn't forget to say this. Homie got no criminal record. He literally has no criminal record until this incident right here. Y'all murdered his son and he wanted vengeance because he knew he couldn't trust y'all to get justice. You murdered your own damn partner. You talk about how liked he was. He was out there for a good reason. It was supposed to be a glorious day for everybody. Ain't no way in hell that day was ever going to be glorious for this dad who was planning the burial of his 18-year-old son. Y'all better let him go to that funeral too. I think he need to be out on bond. The cops, when y'all kill motherfuckers, y'all don't even go to jail. I think he needs to be out on bond right now. I'm going to leave this where it's at because y'all know damn well it's a lot that I want to say about this. But let me just reiterate a point I always make. Number one, know your rights. Teach your children their rights, to know their rights, and encourage those around you to know theirs as well. No matter what, you do not have to bow down, stand down, or lay down and let these people attack you or your kids or anyone you love. And if you're a Johnny lover, you better tell them. It's a lot of Americans out here holding themselves back from feeling just like this damn father in a real time. Prayer for this family. I can imagine the grief they're going through, knowing that their child was murdered by a cop, and now they have to deal with what the dad is facing because these cops murdered his son, and now they got their partner murdered. I pray for them and all the innocent Americans, man, who experienced this at the hands of these heartless cowards. This is what I be talking about. Y'all did this to your damn selves. Trail and Bill, y'all be good.
We need to shut down right now. Officer down, officer down.
Whining like a bitch. I bet you don't whine like that when y'all put American families through this type of grief. You know, it's very possible that this father was simply riding, saw Johnny, thought about cops shooting his 18-year-old son in the back, and was immediately triggered. The rabbit got the gun. Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.